practice makes permanent, right? Like somebody said this to me recently and it really stuck. And I said, you know what? That is great. Like the way that you practice is the way that you're going to install the behaviors. Okay. I've always said, you don't want to practice on purpose, not on prospects. Choose whichever one you want. But at the end of the day, there's value in practice. And the call reviews are always in hindsight, right? Like, so you can do those types of things. But the role play allows you to coach through different scenarios and in a somewhat more controlled environment, because you can be a realistic prospect with the objections and force that process. Now, the thing about role plays is, if you are the prospect, if you're playing the prospect, you really want to be as realistic as possible. So think through what the scenarios are. Like, I've actually been using GPT, right? And saying, hey, what are some scenarios that I could use? Like, how can I, what questions can I have? What obstacles can I have? What objections can I have? And actually using that in some of the role plays. So you can do something like that. But you just want to make it realistic, because you don't want, if you go in and you're just kind of act like a laydown, you're not really practicing anything. It's a complete waste of both of your time. So make it realistic, make it practical. Now, easy way to do this is you just share your scenario, like as a prospect. Like, what kind of company are you? What are your primary objections? Like, what are the key things that your salesperson would want to know or need to know or typically know at that stage in the process? So like, if you're going to be doing like a role play on a qualifying call or on a discovery call or on a proposal call, probably going to be different levels of information. So think that through. Like, just get kind of specific about what those things are, and really intentional at least. Then have the salesperson execute the process, like that section of what you want, similar to the call coaching. Ask them how they thought it went. Like, a lot of times role play makes people nervous a lot of times. And so you go, okay, like, all right, let's do it again. Right. But they'll tell you, like, I kind of screwed this up. Okay, let's do it again. Right. Like, let's run back through it. All right, let's try it again. Then same thing, share 3 to 5 observations. Like, what did you see as you're going through? Like, any notes that you took, things like that. And then ask them to focus on one high leverage improvement. Just one. Make it easy. Like, what's the one thing that you saw that you're like, I know I want to tell them 5 things, but we got to start here. Like, let's stack these things on top of each other. So just find the most important one, make that the focus, and then start there the next time.